When astronauts look down on the Middle East, they see just one speck of green in the region of brown. They see green Israel. They see the work of Jewish National Fund. But more than just the forests that we have planted, it is the change that we have made. Now, change is moving at an extraordinary pace. It's moving faster than ever before. Change is coming from all sides and every day, and we cannot stop it. So it's no surprise that today's changes presents us with extraordinary challenges and also with great opportunities. You know, 80% of the jobs that will be created in the year 2025 don't even exist today. And people under the age of 40 are likely to work in 6 different full-time jobs over the span of their lifetime. Change is happening within our Jewish community as well. For example, Jewish women are much better educated than the general population. They are impacting social and political behavior and are leaders in the business world and changing the family dynamic. Jews today are not getting married until 30 or 35 years of age, and they're not having their children until their 30s. In contrast, my mother and father had their children in their early 20s. By their 30s, they had the family freedom to take on leadership and organizational responsibility. Today, ask a 35 or 40-year-old to come to a meeting at 7 p.m. It is impossible. A babysitter for more than $25 an hour and donating to the Jewish National Fund? No way. Our conversations, our communication must be different. Now I'm presenting all these statistics so that you can understand the conversation we must have, the risks we must take. Change is happening. If we only think of today and we don't think of the next 25 and 50 years, change will happen. But it'll happen to us, and we won't have a hand in it. Today, I want to share with you a vision for the future in which we create the changes, that we shape the Jewish world and our relationship with the land and the people of Israel. I want to present a vision that is looking far beyond today, a roadmap that will allow us to do the impossible, to dream big, to take risks. This is the key to sophisticated philanthropy. This is the key to being the #1 organization. This is Jewish National Fund. If we want to engage people, then we have to follow a very simple formula. Dream big, take risks, and don't fear failure. If we don't take the risk, believe me, we won't consider the possibilities. We won't have the dreams, and donors won't join us. If we want to make change happen, if we want to build a better, stronger Jewish community, then we have to allow ourselves not to fear failure. We have to take big risks. Now, we are here today because of those before us. Ben-Gurion and Begin, Golda Meir and Rabin. If they had feared failure, we would not be here today. None of those leaders are still with us. So who will be the leaders in the 21st century? Who are they? Where are we going to find them? Well, I'll tell you where. I'm looking at them. You are the leaders. When you look in the mirror, a leader looks back at you, a Jewish National Fund leader. You are the leaders who will make the changes that will forge a new course for today and tomorrow. And that is not about the things the way it worked yesterday. The Jewish National Fund today invests as a full partner with the people of Israel. We dialogue, and every investment we make, we do it together because we have a collective responsibility. When our ancestors were in the desert, they heard a sacred call to make a nation in Israel for the Jewish people everywhere. They launched a struggle that lasted thousands of years to make this happen. And now it's your turn. It's your turn to carry the torch forward. Jewish National Fund is answering that call by investing in the future of the Jewish people, engaging in a vision so big, so bold, complex, risky, and even a little scary in its scope and its size. Yet, no scarier than the people who came off the boats from the ashes of the Holocaust to a new home, or Ethiopians who came not from a new culture, but from a different century, or our grandparents or our great-grandparents who started a business, a new life in a new country. If they had succumbed to the fear of failure, if they never took the risks, we would not be here today. Yet, we are Jewish National Fund. We are making water available in Israel where no one thought possible, over 15%, bringing drops of water to a land that brings food to a nation. Visit Beersheba, where Jewish National Fund has built a 7-mile river park, the largest man-made lake in Israel. Once a dirty, dusty city, it is today the capital of the Negev. People laughed when we risked that project. They don't laugh anymore. We are building the next generation of philanthropic leadership. When Jewish National Fund invested in the Alexander Muss High School in Israel, people were astonished. Why would you do this? You won't know how to manage it. Well, look at us today, and look at so many of the Muss alumni here at our national conference. Our president, Dr. Saul Lieserbrand, announced that we're going to build a world-class Zionist village in Beersheba that will house another campus for Alexander Muss, alongside a Zionist adult education center and an internship center. That'll be a $100 million campaign, and it'll be nothing like it anywhere in the world. This is the face of change. This is the face of Jewish National Fund. And we won't let anyone stand in our way. In Kiryat Shimona, we're building an international culinary arts institute, a food innovation center, and a new medical center. We'll be turning an area in which people have been leaving into the culinary capital, food capital of the world. So I'm telling you now, get your open table account and make your restaurant reservations today. Change is happening. In the Western Galilee, we re-envisioned the tourist industry, and with our partners, we created a visitor center and a chamber of commerce. You should know that every member of that chamber of commerce puts in over 300 shekels a month an investment into their future. And when they invest, we invest with them. This is not yesterday's philanthropy. This is today's philanthropy. Partnership. Erez College in the Galilee will become the #1 vocational training college in Israel. Partnered with us. Change is happening, and we are the ones making it happen. Jewish National Fund continues investing in Blueprint Negev. The Lauder Employment Center is assisting thousands of people in finding top quality jobs, and as a result, they're making their homes in the Negev. The community of Mitzpe Ramon is expected to balloon from 5,000 to 50,000 people. And in the Arava Valley, we have watched the population grow from 7,000 with an average age of 72 to 13,000 people with an average age of 42. This growth has happened over 15 years of our investment and our partnership. Change is happening. Soon in the Arava, it'll become home to a world-class aquatic center for international swim meets, a new campus for 3,500 international students from Southeast Asia and Africa, all due to Jewish National Fund, our partnership, and you. Over 50,000 people from North America, 58,000 people from Canada and the United States are coming home. They're coming home to Israel. They're not running from, they're moving to. Not as exiles, as partners for the future of Israel. Our future, our partners. Change is happening. Through Zionist education, which nobody else does better than us, we engage in 20,000 children a year from kindergarten to 8th grade. We have created My Israel Tree, Plant Your Way to Israel, and as you heard, the brand new Sababa Society to engage 10 to 14-year-olds. And of course, we have the Alexander Muss High School, our college initiatives, and the fastest growing part of our donor database, JNF Future. Our strategy, it's effective. It's planful. We refer to it as the continuum of engagement from birth to the boardroom. Our success is and will be measured not just by our dreams, but by our actions and our accomplishments. Stand up for Jewish National Fund. Stand up for our shared vision of the future. Ask people to join you. Ask people to invest in us. Our $1 billion campaign has proven our ability to raise funds. Envisioning the future, taking risks, dreaming big has proved our wisdom. Now, change seems complicated and even scary. Don't fear change. Embrace change and take charge of it. Change is right here in this room. We are the ones making the change.